Hey, my loves. So I got a question in my inbox from a young lady. She basically said that she's not sexually satisfied with her partner, and she wanted to know if what I think she should do. Well, first of all, you need to tell him that, because I'm sure you have not addressed it, and I'm sure you've been faking it, and I'm sure you've been letting it go, and he probably think he doing his thing and you satisfied, but you're really not. So you need to tell him, okay? Because in a relationship, if you doing what needs to be done for him to have his needs met, he needs to be doing what needs to be done for your needs to be met. Because no matter what, if you are not sexually satisfied, you will look elsewhere, okay? You will get up and you will go and you will find Tom, Dick, or Harry down the road that knows what you like or finds out what you like and does that for you, and then you be ready to up and leave your man you with now. So what you need to do is sit him down and let him know, honey, I am not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like, intimacy is a big part of a relationship. A lot of people say, "Oh, sex is not a big part of a relationship." Oh, yes, it is, because the intimacy in a relationship, that is mind, body, and soul. So if my body is not being fed, and my mind is not being fed, and my soul is not being fed, I'm starving. So what I'm going to need to do is go out here and find somebody to feed me in all three departments, which combines into intimacy. So if you are not physically happy with what's going on in your relationship, then you need to say something, because if not, you're going to look elsewhere for it. Think about it. If you weren't satisfying him, what you think he'd be doing? Let that sink in, because the same thing can happen with you. So you need to sit him down and tell him, look, boo, like, I know you think you're doing your thing, and you think I'm enjoying this or whatever, but I'm not. Like, I am not satisfied, and something needs to happen, because what's going on in our bedroom is not pleasing to me. So something needs to be adjusted. I don't know to tell y'all to try toys. I don't know what to try to tell. Role play something, but something that helps you get to the place that you need to be as well, because it's not fair. And the more and more it goes on, the more and more you're going to get pissed off about it. So before it gets to the point to where you're ready to leave, it's time to sit him down and let him know. Now, once y'all sit down and have that conversation, if he still don't do things to change it, or he don't, respond to it, or even if he responds negative to it, then, girl, you need to think about moving on anyway, because he's basically telling you that what you want doesn't matter to him. Your needs being met doesn't matter to him. And he basically telling you he does not care about how you feel. So if that's the case, then you need to go on and find somebody else anyway. Because in a relationship, if the intimacy is not there, then there's no relationship. There's no relationship. And if you gonna walk out or you gonna step out, then there's no point in being in a relationship. Period. So to defeat all of that, to defeat the cheating, to defeat you leaving because of it, because you're not sexually satisfied, sit him down and tell him that. That's the only thing you can do. And if from that point on, if it doesn't get corrected when you address it, then move on, girl, because there's no point in you being somewhere where you're starving. Okay? You're starving. Like not in a literal sense, but your soul, your body, your mind, if it's not being sexually stimulated, then you're starving. Like, you're sitting in a relationship for what? And that's going to take a toll on the whole relationship, girl. You will get to the point where you're going to look at him like, you get on my nerves. Like, everything he does is going to annoy you just because of that part of the relationship. I'm just saying. Think about it now. Girl, you be sitting on the couch with him and he say something or do something and you ready to smack his whole face off because you pent up and he's like he's straight. But you ready to smack his whole face off because you're tense. Because you're not getting what you need. And it's just going to get worse. I'm telling you, girl. Sit him down and talk to him about it. And then what happens from that conversation, that'll tell you what you need to do. If you need to leave or if he's willing to make it work and do what he need to do to make you satisfied. But that's my advice. Somebody might be going through it. Somebody might have went through it. Either way, in the comments below, let her know what y'all think she should do. But I'm Miss Juicy with Life, Love, and Lessons. Holla at me.